Here we have a deputy arrested for child porn charges. A rather heinous act, I must say. We understand that people make mistakes. This is one charge that society doesn't like. Uh, Law enforcement doesn't like. People don't like. And most certainly Jamal and Jesus, who he's going to be neighbors with here pretty soon. Um, they don't like. So he's got a hell of a road ahead of him. My point, though, in highlighting that video is that yet again here he is a law enforcement officer. Now he might try to say as this sheriff, oh well, he's not sworn. Well, trust and believe if there was a need for him, he would be used. You know, he could essentially be what's called deputized. Okay, and he could be used. So my point here, people, and if you look at the image on that guy, he looks a little off to be honest. And more we're seeing in this law enforcement field, not so much a physique of heroes, a persona of honorable men of sacrifice, willing to give their lives uh, for the wellness of fellow Americans, right? That's not what we're seeing. We're seeing more of a culture of screw you. I'm going to get what I can from you. I'm going to take advantage of you. I'm looking for overtime. I'm looking to get as much as I can by doing as little as I can. I'm looking to um, advance my life, my agenda at the expense of your life, your agenda. Any notion of I've sworn in, I believe in the Constitution, and I'm upholding the Constitution, that's simply a formality at this point. Hell, for those of you who don't know, this is a biblical oath. And what does that mean? Right? Swearing in on the Bible. Does that mean anything to anybody these days? Who knows? Who knows? At any rate, folks, be careful. Take care. You know, don't um, just trust law enforcement officers. They are human beings. These are jobs that people get. They apply when, typically we apply for jobs when we need money, when we need opportunity. Uh, Typically, we're depending on how desperate we are for money. We may be willing to do a lot of different things, not necessarily things that we're naturally talented to do, not necessarily things that reflect us in the best light or reflect our natural talents or even any learned talents. People are in a mode now where they're just looking for income, revenue to achieve their own aims, whatever those may be. So remember, folks, if we're to demand change, if we're to see change in this lifetime, right, if it's meant to be, it's up to you and me, folks.